Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for coming along today. Thanks to the Reed corporate guys for inviting Ordell. So what's Ordell about? We're a recently listed ASX junior gold explorer focused in Western Australia. We listed on the ASX on the 17th of July this year, so we're a bit under 2 months old, so we're just getting started. As part of the IPO process, we raised $6 million in what was a pretty tough market, but we had a great team that helped put that together. So we've completed our first drilling program. We're waiting on those results, and we're going to commence our second drill program in the second half of September. So what I'll do today, I'll introduce you to our projects and talk about what we're going to do over the next 6 to 12 months. So we have 3 projects we believe are highly leveraged to exploration success. Barramia is our main project located in the Murchison district of Western Australia. It's an advanced gold asset that's underexplored with plenty of upside. There's historic drill results there with some high grade, and we've got some excellent resource potential. The Goodyear project's located in the southern part of WA in the southern Yilgarn. It's a gold lithium project, early stage. We're near a couple of operating gold mines, and we're in an area where there's plenty of lithium activity still. The Fisher South project's located in the northeast goldfields of Western Australia. Again, it's an early stage gold project located just along strike from Emerald Resources' North Laverton project that they're looking to bring into production in the next couple of years. So all 3 of these projects we can work all year round. They're easily accessed and they're easy to explore under shallow cover. Our strategy to grow and maintain shareholder value is all about exploration success and having sustained news flow over the next 12 to 24 months. Quick look at the capital structure. After the IPO, we had 50 million shares on issue. The IPO price was 20 cents, and we've been trading at around 25 to 28 cents over the past month. After the IPO, we had the IPO costs, we had cash of 5.6 million. The board and management hold about 13% of the company, and Genesis hold about 8%. I believe we've got a pretty strong board. Tommy McKeith is the chair, highly credentialed director, myself as MD, and Darren Gordon, the MD of Centaurus, who's presenting tomorrow, is also on the board. Tommy and I worked together at Genesis and had some great success there. Moving on to Barramia, our main project now. It's located at the southern end of the Murchison Gold District, a belt of rocks that runs for over 200 kilometres from north of Meekatharra to south of Mount Magnet. It's produced gold for well over 100 years and will continue to do so for a long time to come. We're right next door to Ramelius's Mount Magnet gold mine. We're 70 k's down the road from Dalgaranga, the Spartan there, and West Gold are 80 kilometres up the road from us. This area, as you're all probably well aware, has been one of the hot spots for gold in WA over the recent years. With Ramelius at Mount Magnet and West Gold at a number of their prospects and deposits and mining operations in this district going very well. At Q Gold, where Musgraves made a high-grade discovery and were taken over by Ramelius last year, and also with Dalgaranga, Spartan really turning that around and having some great success at the Never Never deposit. So it's a place where you want to be exploring and mining. The Mount Magnet area itself has produced over 7 million ounces and has about 3 million ounces in resources. So a 10 million ounces of gold endowment, which is a significant mineralised system in anyone's language. And we're right next door to it, so we're in a great position. We acquired the Barramia joint venture off Genesis at IPO by acquiring 100% of a private company called Metallo, which holds 80.3% of the current joint venture. At Barramaya itself, there's an extensive gold system that's been defined over the last 6 years, stretches over about 5 kilometres and is open to the east and the west. What we're looking for here is a felsic intrusion hosted deposit, and that's what Ramelius have been mining and finding at their Mount Magnet project, in particular at the Eridanus deposit. So as I mentioned, the Eridanus deposit that Ramelius have been mining, they've mined over 300,000 ounces and the resource still stands over 1.2 million ounces. It's open and looking to expand that and go underground there and continue open pit mining as well. That's what we're looking for at Barramaya. That sits about 7 k's to the west of where we are. So what do we want to do there is actually find another Eridanus, and we'll do that by testing the 2.5 kilometres of strike that's outlined on that slide there. So that red zone there is the gold anomaly, surface gold anomaly that we'll be testing. Those results there are historic drilling from 2017 and 2018 from the RC programs that were completed by Genesis. And on the right-hand side, the holes with the 19 prefix and the 2021 prefix air core drill holes, just shallow drilling. So we've started our testing of this area through here. We completed a program in August and we're waiting on those drill results. The drilling was on very wide spacings ranging from 200 to 500 metres apart, the lines of RC. So it really is a first pass test of the area, and we'll commence our second program in the second half of September. And we'll continue to drill into the December quarter and into the first half of 2025 and look to put a resource out halfway through 2025. So we see plenty of upside here and plenty of news flow over the coming months. Having a quick look at Goodyear. It's situated in the southern Yilgarn, as I mentioned before, right next door to the town of Norseman. It's prospective for gold and lithium. It's an early stage project. From a lithium point of view, we're in a belt that runs from Mount Marion up in the north there, that's highlighted there, that MinRes are mining at the moment, down through the Dome North area, one of Develop's projects there, and down to the south into Goodyear. There's been pegmatites drilled historically in the early 1970s during a nickel exploration phase. These were never tested, obviously, for lithium at the time, and no one's gone back there to test them so far. So there's a real opportunity for us to go and have a look at the lithium there in the pegmatites. And we'll do that over the next 6 months. But the main focus for the moment is the gold prospectivity. There's been a lot of wide space sampling across the whole project recently by a couple of Creasy Group companies. They're really looking for nickel sulfides and PGEs and ignoring the gold. So there's some strike extensive gold anomalies that have been defined by their work, and our first job is to really go back and infill their work. Their work was done on 1,600 metre line spacing, so we'll bring that down to 800 and 400 metre line spacings. That work will be done in the December quarter of this year, and then we'll look to follow those results we get from that sampling, follow that up with air core drilling in the first half of 2025. And just looking at Fisher South, it's in the northeastern goldfields of WA, a long strike from Emerald Resources' North Laverton gold project. As I mentioned before, they're looking to put out a feasibility study by the end of the year on that. It's an early stage gold project. It hasn't been looked at for a long time. It's really the last time any serious work was done here was in the late 1990s. So I believe here we've got the right rock types and the right structures to host significant gold mineralisation. There's almost been no drilling to test beneath the transporter cover there that's up to 20 metres deep in some areas. So what we plan to do in the December quarter of this year is to test that zone highlighted on the right-hand side there within that red oval. We're going to test that with wide-spaced air core drilling and really drill through the regolith into fresh rock, the top of fresh rock, and see what we get there. And following that drilling in December, we'll look to continue to drill in the first half of 2025. So plenty of news flow from there as well. So just a quick summary of what we're doing. We've got drilling ongoing at Barramaya for the next 9 months. We've got results to come out in the next couple of weeks from Barramaya, from our August drilling. Bit of soil geochem, surface geochem sampling at Goodyear in the December quarter, followed by further air core drilling in the first half of 2025, and then air core drilling at Fisher South. So the key takeaway from this quick introduction into Ordell is that Barramaya is our main project. We're gold focused. We're drilling 2.5 kilometres of strike at Barramaya, which we think is highly prospective. And if we're successful with our Find Eridanus strategy, we'll see some significant increase in our share price and market cap. Thank you very much.